November 27, 2022, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, USA. Green Bay Packers offensive tackle David Bakhtiari, 69, against the Philadelphia Eagles at Lincoln Financial Field. Mandatory credit. Eric Hartline-USA Today Sports. The Green Bay Packers released their inactives prior to Monday night's game with the Los Angeles Rams, and because the injury report was so sparse, there really weren't any surprises. With no practice squad elevations made this week, the inactives included Shemar Jean-Charles, David Bakhtiari, Caleb Jones, Krys Barnes, and Jonathan Ford. Since returning from injury, Jean-Charles has been inactive, likely because of Innis Gaines being added to the 53-man roster and taking over special teams responsibilities. This does, however, leave the Packers with only 4 active cornerbacks. With Bakhtiari sidelined, Zach Tom will again be at left tackle, where he held up very well against the Bears. Aaron Donald's absence makes life easier for this Packers offensive line. Donald has been one of the most productive interior pass rushers in football once again, and as a unit, the Rams' defense has been one of the best against the run, although they struggled last week against Las Vegas in that capacity without Donald. While the passing game has picked up steam as of late with the emergence of Christian Watson, success on ground remains a must if this unit is going to put up points. You can read more about that here. Jones, meanwhile, has just returned from the NFI list and Ford has been inactive all season. Perhaps Barnes' inactive status is the most surprising, but this happened in Chicago as well, with De'Vondre Campbell back on the field and depth not as much of a concern. With Eric Wilson and Isaiah McDuffie also at linebacker and taking special teams reps, there really hasn't been a role for Barnes to fill. Returning for the Packers this week will be Romeo Doubs, providing Aaron Rodgers with another weapon, who should take some attention off Christian Watson and also open up opportunities for the run game and other pass catchers. Darnell Savage will be back in the mix as well, and it will be interesting to see if he remains in a backup role. Prior to his injury in Philadelphia, Savage was relegated to dime duties, as Rudy Ford took over at safety next to Adrian Amos in Green Bay's base nickel defense, along with Keisean Nixon playing in the slot. With the Packers' playoff hopes barely hanging on, winning out is a must, as is receiving some help from Seattle, Washington and or the New York Giants along the way.